Energy is nothing but capacity to do work. So whenever work is done on a body, we should apply some energy. So when you apply energy, therefore work will increase, and energy is going to be given to that work, and energy decreases, and work and energy are interrelated, are related each other, because without energy we will not do the work. Applying the energy only we will do the work. So work is related to energy, therefore we can say that units of energy also joules. So energy can transform. Okay, so it is a transform. Energy will be transferred to another form, to do work. So this energy is related. So energy transferred to do the work. So energy is nothing but capacity to do work. Energy is having some units of energy. I said that energy can be having unit as a joule. So what is 1 watt is equal to 3600 joules. So here 1 kilowatt is equal to 3.6 into 10 to the power of 6 joules. We know calorie. This is heat energy. This is the electric we will use in power. This is the heat energy, and this is electron volt. These all are energy units only. We are doing 1 calorie heat energy. This is 1 calorie is equal to 4186 joules. 1 electron volt is equal to 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus joules. These all are the units of energy. Energy is related to the work. Energy is nothing but capacity to do the work. This energy will transfer into another forms to do different types of work. Work is dependent upon only on energy. That's why energy and work are interrelated, and its units are joules. Different forms of energy. So here first we will go for mechanical energy. What is mechanical energy? So mechanical energy is nothing but the energy possessed by a body due to its rest or of motion. Both it contains, or rest position or of motion position, both it contains. Then that is called as a mechanical energy. So mechanical energy contains two types of energies. One is potential energy, and one more is kinetic energy. Both it contains. The mechanical energy with both potential and kinetic, that is nothing but with the rest or changed position or of its motion. Both it contains, then that is called as a mechanical energy. Example of the mechanical energy is the flying plane. The flying plane contains there is a height. Due to this you will have the potential energy, and due to its motion it will have kinetic energy. An aeroplane is having a mechanical energy. This is the example for mechanical energy. Mechanical energy is nothing but energy possessed by a body due to its of rest or changed position or of its motion. Both it contains, then both contains in this potential as well as kinetic. If potential energy, kinetic both are present in a body, then that is called as a mechanical energy. Actually, what is the potential energy? Is the energy possessed by a body due to its rest or changed position. We can say due to rest or its changed position. Potential energy is having so many examples. A stretched rubber band. Because when you have extended a rubber band, it contains an elastic force, again it rebounds. So not only stretched rubber and bow and arrow you can take. When bow is extended, okay, you will have the potential energy. Not only that, water stored in a dam, all are having some position. More water in a dam, more potential energy, because its height is increasing, So when height is increasing, automatically potential energy also going to be increases. So many examples like potential energy, because due to the change in its height, otherwise change in its position. So wall, so water in a dam. Okay, so here if you are rising the height, automatically potential energy increases. Potential energy is nothing but we can write mgh. Why we write mgh? Mass of a body. Suppose a body is at a certain height, it contains some mass and it is pulling toward the gravity and it is having some height. So here energy is possessed due to its height as well as its position. So this is called as a potential energy. So one example: stretched rubber band, a bow. In a stretched bow, water stored in a dam, and what is it? Spring, stretched spring. Or you are going to be, when you are going to press the spring, it contains some energy. When you leave it, that energy will comes out. Okay, that is nothing but a potential. Due to its position, it will change its energy. Okay, kinetic energy. So energy possessed by a body due to its motion. When a moving body, all the moving body contains kinetic energy. Suppose example, if a body is moving with a velocity, initial velocity is equals to u, final velocity is equals to going to become v is going to become 0. If you take u is some initial velocity is u, final velocity v is going to become 0. When a body is moving, suppose you want to stop the body, you will apply some force. From the equation, if you want to derive the kinetic energy equation, kinetic energy is equal to half mv square. So from the equation, if you want to stop a body, okay, we will apply a force, nothing but it is a retardation. When you are stopping a body, we call it as a retardation. Retardation is nothing but it is in the form of acceleration is in the form of opposite. Acceleration opposite is retardation, opposite of acceleration, nothing but it is minus a. So from a equation, v square minus u square is equals to 2as we have. So here we can write it as this as v is finally 0 minus u square is equals to minus 2a. Yes, a is minus, we can write it as 2as s is equals to, we can write it minus u square by minus 2a. We can cancel with this. What is s? S is equals to u square by 2a. We know that w, work done, w is equals to f into s. Okay, we can say that initial velocity, this velocity force f is equals to m into a, we can write it, and this is u square by 2a. Cancel, we can write it half m u square. Here u square is having some velocity v, we can take it velocity. U square is the velocity is having for the body, therefore we can write it as half m v square. This is how the kinetic energy derivation we can do it. Kinetic energy is nothing but a body which is in motion. Body contains energy, okay, due to its motion, then that is called as a kinetic energy. It is indicated as k is equals to half mv square. By using the equation of motion, this equation, we can derive the half mv square. Okay, this is about the conservation of energy. So changing potential energy into kinetic energy. So many examples are the potential energy to kinetic energy. Suppose water in a dam, it is stored. They are in the potential energy. Once if you remove the, once you open the gates, water starts flowing. The flowing water contains a kinetic energy. And a stretched bow. A stretched bow, when you are going to stretch this bow, okay, so it gives this stretching energy to this arrow, and this stretched bow converts this potential energy into kinetic energy. Like that, a freely falling body, it is having a potential energy. When you leave the body, it continuously start moving down, so it contains kinetic energy. This the potential energy decreases, kinetic energy increases as going down. So here these are the examples of conversion of potential energy into kinetic energy. Conservation of energy. Conservation of energy is nothing but energy is neither be created nor be destroyed. It can change from one form to another form. Okay, this is the law of conservation of energy. Energy is neither be created nor be destroyed. It can change from one form to another form. Just now we have different forms of energy. We can change the electric energy into mechanical energy in the fan. Okay, we can change the electric energy into the heat energy in the fridge. So different forms of energy. Energy transferred from one form to another. But energy we will not create or not destroy. Energy will be there like that. So energy will be converted. Not we can create, not we can destroy. So here energy. Suppose the example we will take it a freely falling body to the ground. So when a body is at certain height, we know that potential energy is maximum mgh. Because body is not moving, therefore kinetic energy is going to become zero. As soon as you leave the body, start going, and at the middle of the path, now the height decreases automatically. Half mgh will be there. Automatically kinetic energy also half mv square, because it is under moving. So finally what it will become, potential energy is equals to 0 and kinetic energy is equals to, this is half of kinetic energy. Now half mv square, total kinetic energy will be present will be here. That is potential energy converting into kinetic energy, and potential energy becomes 0, but everywhere potential energy and kinetic energy is constant. You can see that here mgh, if you add these two, here also we will become, sorry, this is in the form of potential energy and this is in the form of, again both are equal here, kinetic energy is equals to potential energy here also, and here also you will have that half mv square, because these two are again equal. Therefore energy is conserved on a freely falling body when it is converting potential energy into kinetic energy. Energy is conserved everywhere. If every point if you take, potential energy decreases, kinetic energy start increasing. So everywhere if you are going to, not only with this, with the help of simple pendulum also we are going to be explain the conservation of energy. Energy is neither created nor destroyed. It can change from one form to another form. Simple pendulum. Here also we can say that energy is conserved. Conservation of energy we can pull from here also. Suppose this is a simple pendulum. Take this pendulum and leave it. It will oscillate. Now as soon as it goes here, it stops. It is at certain height. We know that the body at certain position will have potential and maximum potential. When it starts moving downwards, what happens? Potential energy goes on decreases because its height is goes on decreases. Here what happens? Kinetic energy start increasing. So here like this, kinetic energy goes on increases. Here maximum kinetic energy will be present. Again kinetic energy goes on decreases. Again potential energy will be here. Okay, mgh. Here kinetic energy is half mg square. So like this, potential energy decreases at every point, kinetic energy increases at every. But total energy is always conserved. It is nothing but potential energy plus kinetic energy. Everywhere potential energy is kinetic energy will be constant. So therefore this energy is neither going anywhere, but it is changing in the form of kinetic energy as well as potential, decreasing in the height and moving the body, make the body to convert into the kinetic energy. As it is going up and up in this direction, its kinetic energy goes on decreases and the potential energy increases. So everywhere energy will be the same. So energy is conserved here. Therefore this pendulum, we can prove that conservation of energy is proved.